All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Connection Hangout. Now, tonight we have a very special Connection Hangout because it is the first Connection Hangout of 2016, and we've got a major global team unification announcement. So stay tuned. We've got some very special guests with us tonight. Before we get started, though, let me do a little bit of housekeeping. And first off, bring on my co-host out there in Marietta, Georgia, David Asarno.
Hey, Paul. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Did you have a good New Year's celebration?
We did. Thank you. How about you?
Yes. Were you at home, or did you go out or travel?
We came back from Florida, and we went out with friends. We went over to some friends' house. It was a great night.
Nice little intimate thing. I was maybe on the other end of the spectrum. I was on a beach there in Waikoloa, and
you're rubbing it in.
Got to give a shout outs to one of our associates over there, Director 700 KT Sunshine. Her and her band there, Girls Night Out, played right there on the beach. And we all rang in the new year. Some other associates joined us. It was a great time. So big shout outs, KT and Girls Night Out. All right, everybody. The Connection Hangout. Now this again is not a business presentation. It's not a product presentation. If you'd like more specific information about ASEA, the technology behind ASEA and Renew 28, please get with the person who invited you to be on this Hangout, and you can do so immediately after the broadcast. If you have any questions or want to type in any comments, feel free to do so right underneath the screen. We love to hear from you. Type right in there. But be sure to uncheck that little auto refresh box, because if you're typing sometimes in the middle and it refreshes, it'll erase your typing. So uncheck that and then hit post at the end. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into tonight's subject, because we want to make sure we get everyone's information here. Got a lot to do. First off, this is now what we call one team, one dream. It's Global Team ASEA. All of the major ASEA teams out there and organizations are getting together, all the diamonds together, and we are now forming a single call schedule for each week. So what that's going to mean is everyone now is going to benefit from the wisdom, knowledge, experience, success stories of all diamonds company-wide. We are so excited. This has been a long time in the making. There's been a lot of things that we have to go through, and now everyone is now joined hands, very tight, locked arms, and that's why I think 2016 is going to be one of the most spectacular years we've ever had. We're looking at getting closer and closer to momentum. So first off, I'd like everyone to grab a pen and a pencil so that they can write down the new information. Okay, there's some new call information going on. The new dial-in number is going to be area code 712. It's actually the same number that we've used on our conference bridge. It's 712-432-0075. Once again, 712-432-0075. However, there's a new PIN number, which is 635808. Once again, 635808, and of course you push the pound sign afterwards, and then you're good to go. Okay. Now, I can't answer that right now, but basically, what I want to do to kind of give a first-level high overview of the new call format, I want to bring on Triple Diamond Executive Sue Brenchley, Mama Molecule herself, and she's going to share what this has, the impact that it has globally from a corporate perspective, a company-wide perspective, and also a field or associate-wide perspective. So, Sue, welcome to the call.
You know, it is so exciting to start out the year with this kind of announcement and unity, and look, it's kind of like, my nickname is Mama Molecule, and it's like, it doesn't make me happy when my kids aren't getting along. And so for the first time, it's like the kids are all starting to get along, and they're starting to kind of recognize the strength that each other has. And, you know, we just kind of went through that little time period. And the way that I kind of look at it is we just got an expanded toolbox. You know, before it was like some people believed in one tool. At the core of network marketing, at the core of our industry, at the core of our company, and at the core of every one of our teams are the same foundational principles. And they are how to expose our product, how to recruit, how to invite people to learn about who we are, what we have, and what our mission is. That's the core. Every single person in this company, that's the foundation. And so, you know, having confusion was very difficult. If somebody said, you've got to do it this way. Now what we're doing is we're saying, let's bring the best of the best together. Let's lock arms and figure out that we're all going the same direction. We're all wanting the same things, and we want it for everybody. So, you know, you get a strength when companies do this. Companies who have, maybe they started out with some little different thought processes, and then they unite their strengths to become something much more powerful. And that's what I see. I see that we're going to have some real powerful concepts coming. And this is not going to minimize the strength of any individual. It's just going to add to everybody. And what is so exciting is that we get to unite this around Jeannie. We get to unite this around a core vision that we have had for so long, to be able to have that technology piece that everybody can benefit from. And so for me, it's like there's so many things that are in my gratitude bucket right now. So many things that this first 5 years of a company, and that's the hard 5 years, guys. We're breaking through. You know, the orange barrels are going to start disappearing, and the paved road and what everybody couldn't see for a while is going to come. I hope everybody was on the In Touch call today. I hope you got to just feel that generosity and that vision and the love from our company and from the leaders. And I just want to add my hat to the ring that I am all on board. This is going to be the year that this step is going to empower greatness within people, within our company. It's going to be additive. The entire collection of people are going to be more strength infused. They're going to, you know, there's just so many benefits that are going to come from this activity, this move, and the education, the stories, the pool of talent and people is just going to get bigger and bigger, which means, for me, there's an energy pool that now is going to attract even bigger leaders into our company, into our groups, and there's lots and lots of little things that we're going to be opening up every single week. So that's my vision. My vision is, I want to say, I'm so grateful, and not just for the leaders who are on this Hangout tonight. I want to really give kudos to the other leaders, Colleen and Julianne and Brent and Pilar and Joe, and we've got such a list of leaders that have contributed their hearts and souls for 5 years. And now we're going to bring the best of our best. We are going to bring our hearts and souls. We are going to unite. And this family just became stronger. So back to you, Paul.
Yeah, actually, you know, it has been a great journey. I mean, if you look at it, and as we've seen all the teams sort of evolve, you know, some have been, let's say, on the messaging side, product focused, some have been business focused. I think we've all just finally come to a great point where everything now is, you know, everything is tight and tighter. It keep getting tighter and tighter. We've gotten to the point now where we can say, yes, here's where we can all focus, get in alignment with, and now step on the gas pedal. So thanks so much. Now, David, you've had experience, I know, building a lot of different companies, and even in the traditional business space.
Yeah.
What is that like? I mean, when you start to feel this sort of energy and things and people coming together as a whole?
Oh, it's momentum. I mean, no company is going to be able to grow large if you have people pulling in different directions. It doesn't matter if it's a network marketing company. It doesn't matter if it's a network marketing corporation or brick and mortar. All leadership has to be going in the same direction, or it's going to stagnate. And I think we've all experienced the stress of not having everyone in the same direction. The great thing about this is we've got an amazing training system, an amazing platform, and now we get the brain talent of everyone working together, pushing it in the right direction. So I think this is going to really help. You mentioned momentum early. You know, we're that close, and just having energy focused in the same direction can start that snowball rolling forward. So I think we like to bring on Triple Diamond Terry Melman. Terry, how are you?
I'm here. One team, one dream. Woohoo!
Hey Terry, could you share a little bit about the A-list?
They started barking for the one team.
Oh my God. Well, they got excited. They got excited. So let's talk a little bit about the A-list format and how the calls are going to be broken down.
You betcha. So, and I do want to give, you know what? Sue, 4 years ago, this was Sue's dream, was the genie, and this started 4 years ago. So kudos to Sue and hats off to you. 4 years in the making. This company's taking it and they're running with it. And this is where we are going to go into momentum. And this is so awesome. How awesome is it going to be when we all can go, wherever we go, we're all going to get the same message. Wherever you send your people, they're going to get the same message. They're going to get the same training, the same calls. And that's what duplication is. So these new calls, so we're all combining these calls because people were confused. They would go to our calls, the charge-up calls, and everybody loved the calls. So we're going to all be doing these charge-up calls, and it's the A-lift. That is, so every day, Monday through Friday, there will be these calls, and I'm sure some of you have listened to them. They're awesome. But so Monday is A. A is for attitude. Now, again, guys, this is something you're going to bring in. This is something you're going to be on these calls every day. You're going to bring your new people into these calls. Everybody's going to get the same message. So Monday is attitude, which is the foundation to which we build this business. You know, if you have a good attitude, you've got a great business. You have a bad attitude, you've got a bad business. So that's your Monday, is your attitude day. Tuesdays is going to be the list. How to make a list, how to build a list, how to keep that list going, how to keep adding to it. It's people go, oh, I don't know what to do with, I don't have people. Well, you're going to learn every Tuesday how to keep adding to your list. Wednesdays is the I for how to invite people to look at a tool, how to invite people to go to a presentation, how to teach people how to invite. So again, every week you're going to get these messages from different leaders, but the same message just from another perspective. On Thursdays is the F, which is for follow-up. Fortune is in the follow-up, right? Without follow-up, there is no fortune, period. So that is going to be, if you're not going to follow up, don't even invite people. And then Friday is for teach. So every Friday you're going to learn, your team is going to learn how to do the same thing that you are doing. And it's not what we do in this business, it's what we duplicate. And so that is it. It's the A-lift, attitude, list, invite, follow up, and teach. And we are really excited. You're going to hear from all of us, on everybody that's on this call, this Google Hangout, everybody Paul spoke about, all the other diamonds, so many. It's just going to be so many different leaders, not just diamonds, but you're going to get to hear from different people every single day, and you're going to know exactly where to send your people. So back to you, Paul. Thanks.
What question? Calls at the same time, or is it changed?
It's 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So
yeah, so that's an important piece of information, David. So it is 8 every day, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. on the East Coast daily. And again, for those of you who've been, recalling our call structure, typically our Monday call was 9 a.m. and then Tuesday through Thursday was 8 a.m. But I think you can see from what Terry covered that there is basically we're singing from the same hymnal, just broken up differently, right? We did a leadership call, which we always had a closing lesson, which I guess would focus on attitude or personal development, pretty much the same. And then as we went through our TRM, training, recruiting, and managing, a little bit more of a broader subject category, but they've broken it down a little more specifically. So again, when we all come to the realization that we're moving in the same direction and the information is similar, I think now to be able to access so many different leaders and so many great testimonials and stories that other people are experiencing is going to just accelerate the growth of your business. Speaking of testimonials, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to bring on Triple Diamond executive Michael Stern to share with everyone the importance as we're transitioning this process to sort of harvest and get both product and business type testimonial experiences. So please welcome Triple Diamond executive Michael Stern.
Hey everybody, I just want to wish you all a fantastic Happy New Year's. It's so great to be together in 2016. This really is big what's going on here, everybody. You got to realize that with all the pieces that have come together and the backdrop of Jeannie that is now coming to the fore, everybody being on the same page, having the same tool set, the same training materials. We kind of started this back at Envision. The last Envision conference, we could feel it. It was all crystallizing with the cadence events and the roadmap to success and all the pieces where everybody's like, okay, this is it. We're arriving at this focal point where we're all basically reading from the same handbook. And so as part of everybody plugging into these daily charge-up calls, I mean, first off, as Terry was saying, we got this A-Lift process where there's going to be specific training modules that are going to be happening on a daily basis every week that are going to be very similar with different people doing it. And as Terry was saying, we're not just talking about the diamonds doing this. This is going to be a venue that's going to allow people as they're breaking rank, as they're becoming Director 700 and Bronze, to have an opportunity to share their excitement, their enthusiasm, and the way that they've deployed these concepts into their daily method of operation. But most importantly, on a daily basis, there's going to also be product testimonials Monday through Thursday and business testimonials on Friday, and that means that we have to start getting very serious, collectively working together to start putting together a repertoire of people that not only have good testimonials that they want to share, but also that they've had a chance to go over, to practice it, to be able to do them compliantly, quickly, and so that we can all participate and get a chance to hear from so many people to share these great stories. And so we're very excited about that, but you want to make sure that you're starting to put the word out there to your team, have people pass the information up to the upline diamonds so that we can start really putting this together and start coaching people to have them ready as we move forward in this process and start integrating the whole team and the various leadership into this process. We're very, very excited about it. My hat's off to you, Terry, for really being the catalyst with all the group of diamonds that you're out with in Salt Lake City, where it was like, why are we doing? Let's become part of the same thing so that we're all pedaling in the same direction, rowing in the same direction. We're not being inefficient with multiplication of efforts, where we can really hone in laser focus and make 2016 absolutely explode for the ASEA family. So back to you guys.
I'd like to bring on Triple Diamond executive, Dr. Foster Mallet. Dr. Foster, how you doing,
yes,
my brother from another mother?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Could be better. Very excited.
Cool. Except you didn't get the memo. It's no shave 2016.
I haven't shaved in about 4 hours, so I'm pretty
it's coming. I can see it. I can see it. So, would you mind sharing from the medical professionals board the excitement and what this unification means?
Okay, so sort of a compound question. So first about the medical professionals. We have these great non-disclosure agreements, so I know exactly what it is that I cannot tell you. And so all of you out there should know that I can't tell you what it is that I know, but I can tell you what I don't know. And I don't know when it is they're going to be announcing the new things that we know. So,
Good.
but they're good. Okay, so I think that was very clear for everyone. Okay, so the science is ongoing. Do not think for a second that as we all come together as one, and as from the field we start doing our job in a much more efficient fashion, don't think for a second that the company is going to slow down doing what they do best, which is give us things that we can hang our hats on to grow this business globally. So I assure you, there's stuff coming that you're going to be really, really happy about.
But you can't tell us.
Excuse me?
But you're not going to tell us.
Our beards will grow faster. We're not doing the testosterone study at this particular time, but we could have Paul give a testimonial. But it's very exciting. The science is there. The science just gets better every day. Despite, we get testimonials every day. We know it works. We know what the product does. We know nobody else in the world has what we have, and our science will continue to come and shore that up for us. And there's more coming. It's so exciting.
Tell us.
So exciting. You people just like testimonials. Just give me studies. So the studies are coming. It's so exciting. I cannot tell you how proud I am of that team that was in Salt Lake City, that sat at that table and said, why can't we do this together? And they figured out a way. They've been hammering it out ever since. Kudos to all the people who started 6 years ago and laid the foundation for this. And now, as Sue said, this pool of talent that's now going to be available can now propel us to the next generation of ASEA associates. We got some amazing people here, but we got some real amazing people who haven't even joined us yet. And that's what's going to really propel us forward. So we are so excited. Momentum is essentially here. And we couldn't be happier, and thank you, everyone who's on this call. You all done an amazing job.
All right, I want to echo that gratitude. I want to echo all the happy 2016 wishes out there. Guess I'm stopping shaving. And wishing everyone a super 2016. Once again, as a final reminder, Monday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time, is the very first call for this for this we call Team ASEA Global now. And the playback, one of the numbers I forgot to give out earlier was the playback number, and it is the same playback number that we've been using. It's 712-432-1085. So 712-432-1085. Again, however, the PIN number will be 635808 #. Again, 635808 #, and you can listen to that for the next 24 hours. Okay. There'll also be the ability to listen to maybe 2 or 3 days worth of calls at a time, and we'll be getting that information out as well. And be sure to tune in next week. Because we are going to have special guest, Triple Diamond executive Denny Robinson joining us, and we're excited to be able to go now and be able to bring leaders and diamonds from all around the field on these Connection Hangouts, so you can get introduced to them, hear their story, where they came from, and how they got to where they're at, and the success they've been able to create. So once again, thanks everybody. Thanks guys.
Wait, Paul.
Happy New Year.
Wait, Paul. Next
Yes?
Monday night, we're going to be doing a Zoom with all of the other Diamond leaders. Don't forget. We want to move
Monday night.
Monday night.
Yes. Why don't you go ahead and give everyone the details on that again, Tara? Go ahead and give everyone the details.
Monday night, we're going to be doing a Zoom with all of the other Diamond leaders. You're going to see the whole group, and we're going to be taking this. You guys got a sneak preview. So everybody else in the field doesn't even know this is happening, so you guys got it first. But next Monday night, please, we will post it on our Facebook pages. We'll send out an email, but you want to push everybody to that Monday night Zoom. I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern. It's either 8 or 9. I think it's 8. But we will send out the information. You're going to hear from all of the other people, all of the other Diamond leaders along with us. So make sure you get all of your people to that Zoom.
Awesome. Yeah, we have, there is just so much stuff going on. As a matter of fact, I just realized too, I'm going to be in Mexico. We have the Advancing Life Foundation with Choice Humanitarian project going on. So leave Saturday gone until a crazy time. There's so many things going on and exciting things here right at the launch at the beginning of 2016. And of course, right after that are the regionals. If you haven't registered for regionals, you need to do so. Again, that's at ASEAEvents.com. Once again, ASEAEvents.com. As a lot of you heard about it this earlier on the In Touch call today. Just exciting people, exciting speakers, information, all the things you're going to hear, this new global team unification stuff, so you have to be there. And don't forget to register for convention in May. Again, all at ASEAEvents.com. Okay, everyone, go out and have a fantastic rest of your evening, rest of the week. Happy New Year, and see you later. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.